Hey peeps, this is Andrakon and we're going to play some Minecraft. Today I'm going to show you some basic tools and some upgrades to your power system. So let's go to my little shack here. Now, the generator only puts out 5 EUs a tick. So if you load all these things up real quick. Furnace, 1, 2, 3, 4, another furnace. Here's a macerator. Some copper in there. There's some rubber wood in there. This can only output a little bit at a time, so even if you're trying to fill the thing up, everything's going to shut down. It's too much going on at once. It can't keep up. This one already stopped. So to get everything working again, you'd have to shut some machines back off. Probably several machines off. I do need that tin. Come on, push, push. So what we're going to do, as this thing fills back up, is we're going to make an upgrade. I'm going to make a BatPack, or a Batbox. That's it. This is something that'll store energy. I need more tin. 2, 3, 4. A couple more there. 2 more. Hurry up! Slow, motherfucker. 3. Alright, this recipe will take 3 batteries, and I'm gonna have to wait on some more tin. 7. Come on. Ah. There we go. As I fight with all my energy. Yeah, this is clearly inadequate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And 3 cables there. There's 3 rechargeable batteries. Other things you're going to need is 1 copper cable and I think 5 wood. Recipe is as follows. Here's your wood, here's 3 batteries, here's a copper cable, here's a Batbox. This stores 40,000 energy units and can accept 32 energy units a tick and put out 32 energy units a tick. Now, I'll show this thing off a little bit. As you can see, it's got several sides of one blank texture basically, and one with a dot on it. That's your output face. You can put energy into any of the other faces, but if you want to pull something out of it, it's either got to be sitting right here or attached to a cable that's attached to that face. Now the problem is, since I've put this down, I can't really pick this thing up without breaking it. Not without a special tool, and I'm going to show you that. Now, in this mod, there is bronze. You can make bronze tools. And what I'm going to make is a wrench. It requires bronze. It takes 6 bronze dust. Half of it in there, half of it in there. And that's probably going to suck. Fine, go in there. Ugh. Generator's still good. Got everything else. Alright, well, here's a little bit of bronze. Pretty color too, I like it. Now, when it comes to bronze, you can basically replace all other tools with bronze. It's almost as good as iron tools. You can make, all the regular tools. Pickaxe, hoe, axe, and shovel. And you can even make armor out of it. Oh, don't have enough for that. Well, let's make a helmet then. There's your helmet. But what we want is a wrench. And there's your wrench. Now, with a wrench, you can take everything down from Industrial Craft. Just one right click and anything will dismantle and it won't break. It's guaranteed not to break. However, we're going to upgrade this thing first, because there's not just a regular wrench. There's a electric wrench, and if you upgrade it, it'll never break. This one will break with use. So we're going to need a couple things. I need an electronic circuit and another battery. I gotta wait on more batteries then. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need more copper cables, of course. Once again, electronic circuit, like so. And now I can make battery. And while I'm at it with this battery, I'll show you something special with it. If you make a tool with an empty battery, the rechargeable tool will be empty at first. However, if you charge it all the way, which might take a minute, it will actually give you a completely charged tool, which is very nice. Now, most tools all take the same amount of energy, I think, but some tools may actually take more energy than what a battery has in it, so you may actually gain a bit of charge from it. While I'm waiting on that, I'll actually show you something about rubber wood. Now, normal wood gives you 4 planks. Rubber wood gives you 3. You don't get quite as much, but, you know, it's got other uses too. You know, like if you throw it in an extractor, you can get 1 piece of rubber out of it. And since the generator's for charging my battery, it's taking all the power and not putting any power into any of the machines. Keep that in mind if you only have one power source. It's almost done. How do you like my outhouse? Shut up, cow. There we go. I believe that's full. Okay, so to make an electronic wrench, you need, of course, a wrench, battery, full or empty will make one, and an electronic circuit. And there's your electric wrench. Now, I don't know for sure if you can use a slightly worn out or completely worn out wrench. I believe you have to have a completely new wrench to make this. Alright, well, here's your electric wrench. Nice little power tool. Now, there's 2 things to keep in mind with the wrench. You can completely, just right click and dismantle an object. Or, if, say, you want this output face anywhere else, you right click on where you want it. But to dismantle it with anything with an output face, you have to right click on the output face. So, this outhouse is a bit small. Make sure I got everything out of here. And I think I'd like to go to a bigger house. So, if I tried to destroy all these, some of them might break. I believe furnaces are the exception. Yeah, you'll get your furnace back. Some of the other machines, if you use a pick, they'll just bust and become a machine block, which is just the simple 8 pieces of refined iron into a block. And then you have to make your machine again from scratch, basically. And that annoyed the hell out of me when I first started with this mod, because I didn't know what I was doing wrong. So, I'm going to collect all my stuff. any of it that's important anyway. And I'm going to go over to my new house and hopefully not get exploded by creepers on the way. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm going to take a little nap because I'm going to do some work outside in a minute. Alright, so I want my Batbox right there. And I'm going to put cables in the floor so I can put all of my appliances, sitting right here. So I'm going to put out my cable. And I'm going to screw up slightly because I just remembered I want the output face of this facing downward. So it'll put the output face towards you. And it didn't quite work. So you gotta have a wrench and right click on the bottom and it'll output downwards now. That might be good. Let's see. Electronic furnace, generator, macerator. Oh, what the hell? Huh. I think one of my machines turned into a machine block. What the? That's a pain in the ass. Oh, anyway. Generator can go there. And it'll actually, when I put stuff in it, instead of filling up, it'll go into the Batbox. Slowly filling up. It'll take it a while to fill that thing. So, 1, 2, I want that there. Later I'll put something more here. So I'll keep it open for now. Okay, so next thing up is I want to upgrade to my power system. A generator just isn't cutting it. Not by itself anyway. So we're going to make, I think I'll make a solar panel actually. I'm going to need a generator for that. I got enough iron. Okay, so I need a furnace to start. Then you need to make it into an iron furnace. And then you're going to need some more, you're going to need a battery. So get some tin. There's your battery. And I'm going to need one more iron ingot refined into refined iron. Just to make a generator. Pretty much everything that generates power starts with a generator. And then next, you're going to need some coal dust. 3 pieces. Slowly filling up my Batbox. Takes forever with just one generator. Now, the Macerator can actually grind up a lot of stuff. Coal, you can make into coal dust. This can be used for some disposable batteries, and if you have a whole stack of coal and some flint, 8 pieces of flint, and say 1 piece of obsidian, you can make industrial diamonds, but you also have to have a compressor. I'll make that another time. The other thing you're going to need is glass and 2 copper cables. So, 2 copper cables there. Now, I always get this mixed. You need your glass and coal dust like that. Yeah, that way. Now, sometimes I'll accidentally do it like this, but it doesn't work, so you have to have it the right way. There's a solar panel. Now, while I'm at it, I got a handful of other solar panels I made before, and we're going to hook these up. So, there's my Batbox, and this will be an input to it. I want it sitting out here, I think. Yeah, like this. Now, copper cable has something going on with it. If you put power through it and it's too long, it'll actually eat up some of the power. But it's 5 pieces for 1 EU. So this is 3 and it's fine. Now if it was too long, you wouldn't get any power out of a solar panel at all. Now these only have to be touching, and there can't be anything above it, so they have to be touching the wire. Or you can put a Batbox and it can touch the sides of a Batbox. There's 4 of them. And I'll put another one there. So this will be 5 energy units a tick it produces during the day. Now this is off and out, and it's filling up slowly. 5 energy units a tick. Actually, for this little bit of setup and with a Batbox, should be fine, because you're not going to use these won't be on all the time. You know, there'll be some time when they're not on between the stacks that you burn up, and if the Batbox was full, you could probably run these pretty well a full stack in them without it running out in the Batbox. I'm going to need some more tin dust. Turn into tin. And I'm going to need some more iron ingots for what I'm about to do. Let's go ahead and macerate this for the fun of it. Hopefully I don't run out of redstone. Okay. The next thing next thing I'm going to make is another upgrade to the power system. I'm going to make a windmill, a wind turbine, actually. So I'm going to need another generator for that. So, start with furnace, turn it into an iron furnace. Then you got to make actually I need 1 piece of refined iron and enough tin for a battery. And more copper cables. Yeah, it gets pretty heavy on the copper after a while. You're going to use a lot. Fortunately, there's a lot in the world. It's very easy to find. There's 1 electronic circuit. Oh, I need more cable. Well, actually, I got 1 right here. Another battery. I'll need that for something soon. I screwed up. Okay, there's a generator. Now, to change this into a wind turbine is very easy. It only takes 4 pieces of iron. There's your windmill. Now, I'm going to put this up in the air a little bit, and I'm going to need some more cables for that. I'll need 3 more of these for something soon. My poor extractor. Alright, there's my cable. Should be enough to get me going. So I don't lose any power. I'm only going to make this 5 pieces long, maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's producing some power. Yeah, it's going up a bit faster. I really like using the windmills, even more than the solar panels. I actually looked up all the specs on these. they will produce 250 EU a tick, multiplied by their height. But that's the average, actually. And for every block that is within a 9 by 9 by 7, so 9 wide, 7 tall, radius of them, and it starts right here, so 2 below them. For every block that's in that, it'll lower their effective height by 1. So this one is at 69, and since there's some blocks in the way, is probably producing about 15,000 EU a day, and that should be 24-hour period. Now, that's very approximate because that's really an average. They run on winds, and the wind varies wildly. So sometimes it'll completely shut off, and sometimes it'll produce a whole lot extra energy. Even almost double the amount, actually. They may produce up to 500 times their height, which would be quite a bit. Now for this setup, and maybe a couple more machines, this ought to be pretty good. You ought to have plenty of energy. And it's not producing anything right at the moment. I wonder if I actually have that one too high, and it's taken up all the energy just in the wires. Let's find out. Well, could also be the wind ain't blowing. Well, in the meantime, well, I could just take a nap. Now, next thing up is some basic tools. Actually, these are really good tools. I'm going to make a mining drill. This takes some refined iron, and it'll take another battery. In which case I need... oh, I got some cable right here. A little bit of redstone. Here's your battery. Refined iron. And you're going to need the electronic circuit I accidentally made earlier. There's a mining drill. This one's empty. Yeah, I'll just do that. Now, a Batbox can fill up batteries, and it can fill up your tools. Now, electric wrench, strangely enough, fills up super fast, and everything else fills up kind of slow in comparison. It's probably a bug, but it's not any big deal. So, there's your mining drill. And we're going to go test this thing out. These things will never break, any of the power tools. So even if you use all the energy out of them, they just won't be worth a crap. You know, it'll start mining like a piece of wooden pick, or maybe your fist. So it works pretty good. It'll slowly use up the energy in it, and you'll never have to make another one unless you accidentally lose it. It's about the equivalent of, actually it is the equivalent of an iron pick, I believe. Let's see. Maybe it can nudge faster, maybe not. It can mine everything a iron pick can mine, fortunately. So you can mine diamonds with it, gold, and the usual crap. It's pretty good. One of my favorite things. Way better than just your average, pick. However, wahahaha, it replaces the shovel too. You can mine anything that's mineable or diggable with this. So, it only takes up one slot, is rechargeable, will never break, and it does 2 tools work. It's quite nice. Now, say you run out of energy or you want this thing filled up a bit more. There's 3 different ways to fill it up. You can just throw it in the Batbox again, or you could actually have spare batteries. So, say you're out in the field, and you got a battery with you. It's full, and you want to fill up your mining drill. Just hold it. Actually, you have it in your hand, and you hold right-click, and it'll fill up anything that needs filled up, and it'll take the power out of it. And you can fill it back up. Also, you can upgrade it. Well, you can upgrade your mining drill. With 3 diamonds, you can make it into a diamond drill. This will be the equivalent of a diamond pickaxe, except a little bit better, actually. Some things are still slow, even with a diamond pickaxe, like, for instance, redstone. Redstone mines extremely fast with this thing. But I don't have any up here to show you, so another time. Ah, so nice. So fast. It's like a hot knife through butter. Butter. Alrighty, next thing up, something to cut some trees down with. This uses about all the same sort of things, so I'm gonna need some more iron here. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to need some more. Well, actually, I got a re-battery here. I can use that. Oh, I already had some. Oh, that's good. Well, first up, we're going to need more cable. Ugh, so much cable. There we go. Electronic circuit. I think it goes there. Oh, here. Re-battery. There we go. Chainsaw. Hells yeah. Vroom vroom. Let's see. I like that tree, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Hell yeah. This thing's fast. Good on leaves too. Good on pigs too. Works great on your cows. I don't even need my sword anymore. This thing's awesome. It's loud as hell though. Goddamn thing. Hey chicken. Vroom! Vroom! Thank you. Mow down, all the trees in the forest. Mow down your dinner. Cut some zombies down. Mow down that annoying neighbor. You'll be good to go. Ah, oh, son of a bitch. That'll work for now. It works damn good on mushrooms too, I just unfortunately found out. Son of a... God damn it. Let's see. Well, there's one last thing to show you. It's an essential piece of equipment that I love to have. And I'm going to have more redstone for that. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Is that enough? I think 20 pieces of tin dust. No, I'll need at least 21. 4, 8. I may not need this much. We'll see. Anyway, what I'm making is a battery pack, basically a backpack full of batteries, more or less. And it'll recharge all your tools. Actually, it'll take the energy out of the battery pack instead of your tools. And if they already need some juice, it'll actually recharge them as you use them. Strangely enough. It takes 6 batteries, 1 electronic circuit, and an extra piece of tin. So I'll go ahead and make the circuit while I'm waiting. Need more cables. Again and again. I'll just make a giant stack or two of cables and get it over with. Alright, here's your cables. There's the circuit. That hopefully is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might not have enough. It doesn't look like it. I need 6 batteries. I am 3 shy. Nope, not that. Need to macerate it first. Whoosh! Whoosh! If it gets dark out here, I might even use this. Cut down some zombies. Ooh, an Easter egg. Haha. Pew pew! Right in the ass, cow. Egg on your, well, ass, I guess. Alright, this should be done. Tin dust. Bring it up here. Throw some shit away. I'll go ahead and show this if I hadn't already. You can throw your saplings in here too. Weirdly enough, you can even throw cactus in there. Ah, oh yeah. Come on. Oh, there we go. Give me a hug, cactus. Doesn't produce much energy, but a little bit. Alrighty, back to the battery pack. Take 6 batteries. And once again, I don't have enough cable. Come on. It's getting dark out. Three, 3,000, 10,000 cables later. Alrighty, there we go. Need all that. I need 4 now. 4. Alrighty, finally, I got my 6 batteries. And you need the electronic circuit here, I believe, and a tin there. There's your battery pack. This thing stores 60,000 units of energy. So it's going to drain this thing dry. Now, if you don't like the sound of the chainsaw, or if it's too loud, you just want to get rid of it, there is a way to take it out of the mod. You would open up the zip file or the Java file that the mod comes in, and if you look around in there, there's a sound folder. It has all the sounds in it. So you just delete the sounds you want, or delete all of them if you want. So here's my BatPack. Goes in your well, your chest slot, and it'll give you a bit of a armor, well, display anyway. I don't know if it'll actually work as armor, and as you use items, it'll slowly go down. So let's check out if there's anything out here. Don't have you on peaceful, do I? Oh, I do. So, there we go. Here's some normal. Just a bunch of cows. Come on. more cows and a pig. Good work. Piggy. Oh, there we go. Now I can show you how strong this thing is. Yeah! Two hits. It's as strong as a diamond sword. Now, I'm going to go do a little digging and mining. Ooh. Ow. And if you pay attention to the diamond drill, it actually won't use any energy out of it. It'll not go down. Not until my battery pack is drained, anyway. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh shit. Did I mention oh shit, by the way? Oh shit. Run for your life! Oh, home sweet home. What the fuck? Oh, son of a bitch. Screw you, zombie. God damn it. God damn it. I swear the beds are bugged. Or did I leave the door open? I hope not. There we go. Pick all my shit up everywhere. Ah, come on. Screw you, zombies. Ah. Alrighty. And there's my BatPack. Now, the big problem with the BatPack, at least in the last version of Industrial Craft, if you run it dry, it'll break, and you have to build a new one, which really sucks. Now, I don't know if that's been changed or upgraded. I didn't want to find out yet. But it's easy enough if you're not wearing any other armor to see if it's running out. You just pay attention to how much armor you got on, if it's anything on. If your armor goes away, the BatPack's out. But if you got other pieces of armor on, it'll act like normal. Like, well, the BatPack will go dry and disappear, but, you know, you'll still have armor on, and you might not be able to tell that it went dry. Well, I think that's it. Gonna cook some chicken. And I'm gonna get out of your face for a while. Chicken. Oh, talk to you later.